and welcome to another episode of Jackknife Chicken Trunk. It is September 11th, 2018 at 10:42 p.m. I come with you with another episode. So what happened the past week? Last week we had Labor Day, which I talked about in the previous episode, but Thursday I went to FPV Fest. For those of you who don't remember, FPV Fest was a meetup, you'd want to call it, run by Ready Made RC for the people who enjoy their products, such as drones and quadcopters and airplanes and other aerial and FPV related material. I drove out Thursday afternoon around 1 o'clock and got there about 5. It was a nice experience. The first night we were there, I set up my canopy, I put up my gear, and we went to El Campesino's for dinner around 8 o'clock. We ended up getting drinks, and the one guy actually bought everyone drinks, which we weren't aware of. I had a nice giant margarita. When I got my bill, I noticed it was a little bit cheaper because he was making the drink. When I asked the waiter about it, he told me, oh, the guy in the corner paid for it. It was very nice of the guy. A lot of people at the FPV was very, very nice. It got me thinking, I should go to more kind of events like this that are local. Apparently there's one in New York, there's one in Florida, which isn't really local. I'd like to go once where I can drive, because I can pack up my car and take all my stuff with me. I kind of wish I actually spent the weekend packing for my trip instead of putting off the last minute. My plan was to leave at 9 a.m., but I didn't leave till 1 p.m. because of all the packing I had to do. But hindsight's 20/20. I decided that after this trip, I need to make a checklist of all the stuff I need for flying, especially if we're going on a trip or going to hang out with my friends Mike and Ernie. The one guy at the event apparently was known for his pre-flight checklists, and his checklists are very meticulous and take forever. I don't want to go that far. I just want to make sure that I have my stuff ready to go when I need to go. Also, another thing I learned about is traveling solo. I love taking long car rides by myself. It gives me the ability to listen to podcasts, audiobooks, and music. It also allows me to clear my head and think about other projects I need to work on. It's amazing how fast time melts by when you've got audio going on in the background. Another cool thing about that is I can catch up with my podcasts. A couple of my podcasts are about 3 hours for one episode, and some of them are about 2 hours and 1 hour. So I can either get 3 done, 2 done, or 1 done. As for audiobooks, I found out that I was hoarding credits. So I decided I'd just start burning through some. So I filled up my library with some William Gibson books, such as Pattern Recognition, Zero History, and I can't remember the third one in that series. I also bought Neuromancer and a couple other books, which I have to look up. But anyway, I'm going to try and listen to more audiobooks as the videos go on. Another thing I learned this weekend is that I'm getting much better at flying wings. The last day of the fest, which was Saturday, was supposed to be Sunday, but they knew that Sunday was going to be horrible. And by Friday night around midnight, we realized that we weren't going to be able to fly that much on Saturday. So Saturday morning, while everyone was packing up, I took my wing out for one last flight, and it literally was the last flight of that wing. Because after flying for about 3 minutes, I tried to bring it down on by the runway in the grass, and ended up crashing smack dab into the asphalt. Fortunately, that plane is now back in one piece because of goop and a little bit of time and a little bit of duct tape, but it's ready to go. I also ended up buying a nano goblin off my buddy Ernie that he was trying to consolidate some of his gear. This thing is ready to go with autopilot iNav, which means it has a return to home feature, and supposedly it can take off on its own as well, which I need to test the next time I go out to Mike's. Overall, the weekend was great, minus being a day short for the event. I went through Priceline, and unfortunately, because I went through Priceline, I got one of their super deals. I lost the money on the last day because I didn't stay that long. So from now on, if I do an event where I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay, don't do Priceline. But if I'm guaranteed to stay there rain or shine, Priceline's not that bad of a deal. My friend V told me about these cashback sites I need to sign up for so that I can actually start earning some money back on my trips. Which just reminds me, on the 18th of September, him and I are going to get together. I'm going to pick his brain so I can write the second version of the author score. But I'll probably have to change the name of the book because it's going to be more toward travel related books. And that's about all I can think about for now. So I bid you adieu. But I digress. Very happy, Dave. You got your quote. Good night, folks.